field on that squad. Definitely one that can turn up at any point and cause some big, big upsets, which may shape the standings come the end of stage 1.
Yeah, so map number 4 loading up.
It's a beautiful map.
It is, man. You see the planes are
dropping
bombs.
bombs, bro. Look at him go.
And
Look
here
at him
we go. OpTic Gaming, there you go. So you have Formal with an FG42. Let's go over to Karma really quick. See that? Does he have a smoke? So he doesn't have a smoke. Sometimes you see Karma open up the map with a smoke.
Is Faceno sniping?
What?
No.
No, but he has a smoke. What do you mean sniping? Did you see him do
I've seen
that?
a couple of players. No, I've seen a couple of players now on this map. When they spawn cabin side, head over towards rock. You get a perfect line of sight of the barrel heady. Anyone crossing can be picked relatively quickly as well.
Yeah, but
did he just take his teammate?
He might have, but it's fine. Here we go. So as you can see, 2 of OpTic Gaming, they're trying to work middle. So Aqua has a very big job. He gets taken down. That's going to allow OpTic Gaming to sandwich the players of Echo Fox. But Echo Fox, they get a split spawn. So we're going to have still a 4-0 game for Echo Fox.
And obviously, just to touch on the smoke grenades, both teams actually ran them just so they could make sure that they could cross effectively towards the hill. But it is ultimately now going to be OpTic Gaming that get a little bit of control of this hard point. Still 30 seconds left, so we're about halfway through. 9 to 4 points, and it's going to be Crimsix sat in that hard point collecting the time.
Yeah, and typically when you get a lot of time on this cave hill, it's due to controlling middle, because there's so many angles that you can get on the hill on middle. But both teams, with 20 seconds left, deciding to head over to Ruins.
Yeah, they'll get that scrap time.
Yeah, why not? They'll take 35.
Key gunfights here that need to be won by Echo Fox. It's Formal that's going to go through mid-map. Does fall.
Here's the thing, though. As OpTic is getting these kills, and they are, Crim is still very far away on the map. So even when those kills come in, or Echo Fox, I was going to say OpTic Fox. That'd be pretty cool. But anyways, you know, Echo Fox does still have control of the hill just because of that 4v3 situation, and Crim was still getting scrap time. Yep.
Oh. Unfortunate there, but they weren't able to fully break through. And as you said, Echo Fox still with that spawn. Keep your eyes out there on Assault, but he actually falls, as I say. Curse of the commentator, if you will. Karma shuts it down. He was trying to push out so far, and if he'd been able to stay alive there, well, that's just a complete collapse of a setup there, really, isn't it? Never mind. I was going to say, if you can control Bell and you can control that far ruin side, and you push out, you force such a far spawn, you really can pick up a ton of ruins time.
Yeah, now look at Scum. This is where he wants to be with that sub. He knows the next hill bunker. They can get so much time. Crim picking up a huge kill on Assault. There's one more Echo Fox player, but, well, Karma's watching that cross. Oh, he gets a little shaky. That tree stump, that's a tricky tree stump. But this is where you want to be if you're OpTic. Watching the cross to the hill. As you can see, you have Crimsix fighting out of the window, Karma holding Fire Alley.
Nice
Scump
trade.
here's to help them.
One more.
You want to push out as far as possible. So you're going to see Scump start to push up alongside Formal. And while this is happening, while these fights are happening, Echo Fox, they can't get any nades on the hill. They can't contest at all. So a great job by OpTic. And then when even they do get taken down, they spawn up right behind it.
Yep.
They can help their teammates out. So now a 60-point lead for OpTic Gaming.
And it all came from that rotation.
Yeah.
From Ruins, back bunker, the early gunfights won, the pressure as well that was applied on the map, forcing Echo Fox to spawn in essentially no man's land. They're still spawning way out. Of course, though, they do have a favorable spawn for the next hardpoint, but this is where, realistically, OpTic may collapse. It's actually going to be Scump with a relatively big gunfight. Hill doesn't really matter with 10 seconds left. It's basically down to this rotation.
Wow, and Aqua started this map off 2-8, and he switched over to the STG. So he is, I would imagine, struggling a little bit. Maybe just out of his comfort zone right now, so not the best start you want from him. Again, this was a player who was going off all series long. Echo Fox do have control, but one player of OpTic number 5, that's Crimsix, did spawn behind him, but he got taken out. So a good job from Echo Fox. This is typically one of those hills you don't get too much time in. Because of the location of it, you can get nades from either spawn, and it's just tough to stay alive.
And it's very tough to keep control fully of the spawns. Sometimes things can get a little out of control when the pace increases, but it's still Echo Fox with the spawn. And to be fair, they are getting a lot of time here on this final hill of the first rotation. And more importantly, for Sento now with a fighter pilot, just an assist would do, but he goes for the challenge. Did he have team support there? He had Aqua behind him, but I mean, you can see it. He gets that kill, potentially fully shrieked out.
Yeah, Assault already starting to rotate towards this cave. Cave is a hill where you can earn a lot of time, and that STG, it's working out pretty well for Aqua. So he's starting to heat up 7-11 now. Faceno moving over towards this hill, just trying to contest. Make sure OpTic doesn't receive too much time on it.
I would juggle this.
Yeah, but look, see, that's the problem. They allowed number 6 or in 7. That's Scump to just push up towards that cabin alley. As soon as you have cabin alley control, you have so many angles on the hill. The guy is either forced to challenge the front, or he's just going to get shot in the back. So as soon as you control middle, like Scump's doing, there's a ton of angles for you to work with.
What's crazy is just how successful OpTic Gaming were on that bunker hill, and now you can see that lead really starting to spiral and escalate.
Yeah, so as soon as those kills happen, Karma floats over to mid, knows Echo Fox is trying to get the same angle that they just had. But OpTic doing a great job here. They're going to need up to 140 seconds if they get this scrap time. Do they have any streaks? Formal has a fighter pilot, so let's stick on board with Formal through that respawn.
Just basically on him there with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and use this fighter pilot as early as possible. As soon as that teammate dies, there you go. So a teammate dies, now they have a 4v4 over here. He's saying just stay alive right now. Nope, he's not going to call it in. They're actually going to go for a challenge first, unless someone else has a streak.
Nope, there it is.
And 2 gunfights do go in the favor of OpTic, so this should be full control for OpTic. I think he was actually shooting his teammate. He was. He killed Karma. So that was a weird occurrence of events.
Very
but
strange.
OpTic do have control. When you have this U control, there's a lot of different angles for a guy like Crim6 to work with on a 3 streak. 325 points.
There's the assist.
Just watching that cross, now looking over towards middle. And again, OpTic Gaming starting to run away with this game. Your Echo Fox, you want to try and get this scrap time, but also rotation towards the next hill.
And this next rotation is going to be absolutely massive, because this is the hill that OpTic Gaming steamrolled through. OpTic is spawning out with 16 seconds left. They now do need to try and rotate, but it's going to be, I believe, Facento pushing over towards that cabin side, really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, you see how far up he is. So now what Echo Fox has to pay attention to are these 2 guys, but now they don't, because Aqua took care of them. So Facento, he's just buying his team time. That was actually a huge gunfight for OpTic Gaming. You could see, number 1, Saints, he's pushed up towards Cave. That's another great position for this hill. OpTic, they can't cross, but again, they're doing a great job taking out those members. And
I would love to, you know what's crazy? I was about to say I would love to see some smoke grenades come out from OpTic, and that's exactly what they do.
Yep.
It's the easiest way of giving yourself a little bit of extra cover. You can push up to bunker with a little bit more safety, and then potentially go for the challenge. Crim's going to see Facento any second now. He should fall and potentially take control of the hill. Nicely played from Crim6 and OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, Echo Fox still have the spawns. This would be a huge 30 seconds for them. Finally, I believe that was Assault comes through that fire alley, takes them out of the hill. Vicento trying to get a little bit of map control, because again, as soon as he doesn't have that, OpTic can get in here and contest a little bit. Formal over towards this ruin side. Why that next hill? We're headed towards that east road hard point. And that's such a great position to just cut off so many different angles.
And at that point, you just have OpTic Gaming bullying Echo Fox. They don't want them picking up any scrap time. They have a big enough lead where they can. They knew Formal, of course, he was over towards that ruin side, so he was controlling anyone from Echo Fox pushing through. A little unfortunate.
Does Facento still have his streak? I know he got 1, right? Did he call his in?
Yeah, still has it.
Still has his fighter pilot. He might choose to use it here.
I mean, you're getting to the point of the game now where almost you have to. Maybe you save it for first hill, but
yeah, he's definitely trying to save it for a money hill. So we'll see if he has to commit to that. I would rather not like to see him do that, but they have to try and get cabin.
This is key. This is
but
so
important. To his left, Scump. Great help, but now Facento in a huge one-on-one versus Scump.
Bring around the Rosie, and it's Scump that finds the kill. Hill still completely neutral, so time will be ticking away.
And Aqua turned around big time. Pulled out at STG, went from 2-8 to 21-18. So he's definitely turned it up, and I think that's why you haven't seen the lead from OpTic really get out of hand. It's still 70 points. Echo Fox can still do this, and he's working on streaks on a 5 spree now. That STG still in the meta, man.
So unfortunate the nade comes through, but 2 fighter pilots now for Echo Fox. They're not set up on the next hill, though.
Yeah, they're going to have to use a streak here, but that's not good for them as well.
Yeah, streaks.
And because Karma was pushed up all the way bunker and they had cabin control, that's where Echo Fox spawned. So far away, that's why really it's so clean for Echo Fox and nothing coming of that fighter pilot.
And that's the problem. You have no control of the hill. You're almost forced to use it, but it's a tough hill to really get a lot of kills.
There's that like rock archway you can hide under.
Right.
It's tough to get an angle on. They actually have to invest their second one. So I believe Echo Fox is out of streaks. OpTic Gaming, they still have theirs, and they're definitely going to hold it for that Ruins Hill.
And here's the problem. They invest the second streak, and they don't have anyone in position to even get to the hill. So you've used both streaks. You haven't got any hill time. OpTic Gaming respond with a streak of their own, and they're getting hill time now.
And they got more streaks. This game is definitely over. I just think it's too much for Echo Fox to come back. OpTic's actually winning rotation 4v3 as they're still getting scrap time. Scump, 36 and 27.
Wow.
And really, it's just due to him roaming middle map. He does such a good job at it. Just makes it so difficult formal. So
Oh,
this is the scary part of OpTic that we didn't see in game number 1.
no, we didn't. And I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Bombs away.
I don't think we've really seen this OpTic Gaming all year. This is an OpTic Gaming now, which is playing rotations, getting key kills on rotations, and drastically outslaying. And this is the OpTic Gaming you're going to get. Look at that scoreline. 123 points for Echo Fox. They can't even move on the map. You spawn, you die. Why? Because OpTic Gaming have so many streaks.
And while he is only 19 and 16, I think a big part of their hardpoint game comes from Crimson. He's winning rotations, a minute 40 in the hill. He doesn't have to put the most pressure on the map because he has guys, you know, like Formal, like Scump, opening it up, and he's just making the smart, correct play.
Yep, and like I said, this is the effect you get when OpTic Gaming.
Oh yeah, you Karma some left too. He had 30 bomb too.
Yeah, lots of bombs in that one.
A lot of bombs.
30 bombs, 40
World War
bombs,
II.
5 bombs. We had a little bit of everything. Assault will give you your bronze star for that one, but that's about the only good thing Echo Fox can take from that map, because OpTic Gaming just steamrolled straight through them.
Yeah, they sure did. A great Arden Forest hardpoint. I imagine.